crafty friends, it's Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations. Today I'm going to show you how to make this quick and elegant Christmas card. Let me show you how I did that. So you're going to take a piece of very vanilla cardstock, which is 8.5 by 5.5, which is scored at 4 1/4 down the center. So that's going to be our base. Then I took a piece of cherry cobbler, which is 4 by 5 1/4, and I ran that through the Big Shot in the large dots embossing folder. So this is what you get. Then I took from the Winter Wonderland vellum stack, the snowflakes I cut to 1 by 3 inches. The gold stripes I cut to 1.5 by 3 inches. And then I took a piece of gold glimmer paper and cut that by 2 3 inches. So what I'm going to do is stack these together and staple them at the top to hold them together. And you don't have to worry about it because we're going to cover it up, so you don't have to worry about where that is. So I'm going to set that aside. So I'm going to take a piece of scrap Very Vanilla, and this is what we're going to stamp on. And today we're using the stamp set Oh What Fun, which is this one right here, and we're going to use the Happy Christmas. Any of these would make great fronts to your card, but this is the one that I chose. So I'm going to take my embossing buddy and just run it over my paper. This one's been sitting on my craft table, so who knows what has been on it. And then my very dirty Versamark ink pad, which is very sticky ink if you've never used it before, so it's great for embossing because it stays sticky, and that way you can get your powder on there and have plenty of time. And we're going to stamp that down. And you can't see it, unfortunately, until, let me grab a scrap paper. I grab the gold embossing powder. We're just going to dump that over where I've stamped. Just tap off the rest, make sure it's good and covered, and give it a flick on the back to make sure the extra's off. So I'm just going to dump this back into the pot before I make a complete mess with it everywhere. Put the cover back on. So then I'm going to take my heat tool and heat that up. If you get it good and warm first, so hopefully it's not too loud, but let that warm up. I'll pull it close so hopefully you can see the magic when it changes from a powder into a gloss. So there, it gets all shiny. Oh, there, you can see it better. So now I'm going to take the labels framelets, and for the cherry cobbler, I used the big one, the third in the set from the center. But for the Very Vanilla, we're going to use the second one to cut that out. So I'm going to bring over the Big Shot. And I have my magnetic plate, excuse me, my magnetic platform. And so you put your clear plate down, your paper, line up where you want your framelit to be. Try to get it as centered. Put your second plate on and crank that through. Now I'll move the Big Shot out of the way. So then this just pops out. So now we just need to put our card together. So I'm going to adhere the cherry cobbler piece to the card front with just some snail. You can use dimensionals if you want, however, I try to keep it not as high in case I want to send these out in the mail. Then it's a little extra postage if you have them too thick. So then I'm going to adhere my, oh, the piece I am skipping. You can leave it like this if you want, but what I did was I cut up the center of all 3 of these together and then met them in the middle to make a V. And then just meet it on the other side. And there you go. And place that in the center, right about there. And then put some snail on the back of our sentiment directly to the cherry cobbler piece. I try to line up the 2 points in the middle here. And then I did use dimensionals on the back of this to adhere it to the card. Or take the backs off of those. And then just center that. I'm going to move that down a little bit. There. And that's a quick and easy. This is a great card to make multiples of. I've done quite a few already. What I recommend is do all of your heat embossing first, then do all of the big shot work, and then just assemble them all together in like a line. I hope you liked today's project. You can hop on over to Marie's Vermont Creations if you need to order any supplies or if you'd like written instructions for this video. Hope you have a great day.